Hey everyone, just doing an update on the upcoming severe weather. As everyone already knows, today is turning out to be a beautiful day of low humidity and temperatures upper 70s, low 80s. Might see a few mid 80s here and there, but overall, just a very pleasant day. Tomorrow, on the other hand, is going to be different. Here we have the National Weather Service severe weather outlook, and they now have us highlighted here in the moderate risk area. As you can see here, the western half of the state, and right up to around Hartford got moderate risk. And National Weather Service, when it comes to their slight risk areas, that's one thing, but when they highlight you in a moderate risk or a high risk, that's when things are probably going to be pretty interesting. And basically what it means is at least a 30% chance of severe weather within any given area. Here we go further in depth in this outlook. As you can see, 45% risk of severe weather all the way to central Connecticut and Massachusetts. And that stretches all the way back to virtually all of Pennsylvania, southeastern New York, northern New Jersey. Looks like the southern 3/4 of Ohio, so a pretty extensive area. And furthermore, they also have us in this, when you see them shade you like this, what that means is that is an area where you could see there's an enhanced risk of large damaging hail, very strong wind gusts, and isolated tornadoes. And there will be a tornado risk with this, I believe. The dynamics are very impressive, probably the best I've seen all year. Um, we have had dynamics like this in the past, in the recent past, in fact. Last few years, almost seems like every time I've seen something this good, it didn't really come to fruition. With the exception of last summer when the tornado hit Springfield. But yeah, this is looking very active. Moving on to the models, today I'm going to use the NAM model since it tends to be better for short-term forecasts. Unfortunately, it only goes out to about 84 hours, so you have to wait until whatever you're trying to look at is within a few days before you can switch to this model. And it's not always the best, but it has a higher resolution than the GFS, so it usually can pick up on small features a little bit better, which helps the overall forecast. And here we are with right now. And you can see nothing going on right around us. Got like a nice little nose of high pressure that has worked its way in. It only lasts a day, but it's providing us with some beautiful weather. Here's tomorrow's weather maker. Got the low pressure forming, it's driving an MCS thunderstorm complex across extreme northern America and southern Canada. And we move on to tomorrow morning. Here's our system right here. Thunderstorms ongoing, strong thunderstorms at that, moving across the Great Lakes. Getting ready to move on in. to central and upstate New York. And for our area, it's a little up in the air. A lot of the models, as you can see, they're not showing anything. But there is a few models that want to bring a thunderstorm complex to this general corridor right here before the main system even gets to us. So northern Connecticut might be scraped of some strong thunderstorms in Thursday morning, but I think it's going to be mainly north of us, which in the end may set us up for stronger weather than we would get if we indeed got those morning thunderstorms to give us some cloud cover. We probably still will see partly to mostly cloudy skies in the morning if this develops. Even if it misses us, the cloud debris will be over us for a time, and that would slightly mitigate the severe weather threat. Here we go to Thursday afternoon. And you see low pressure now across the eastern Great Lakes. And you got a large cluster of thunderstorms right here. Probably will be severe thunderstorms by this point. And as you can see, they're getting ready to move into the state. Now, there's some indications that they may get here after sunset, and if that's the case, they might be a little weaker than currently forecast. But at this point in time, it looks like they're coming through here mid to late afternoon, early evening, and then they're gonna be around pretty much for the rest of the night. And then here you go, Thursday night into Friday morning. And that area of low pressure is slowly just moving across New York State. And as you can see, an additional showers and thunderstorms developing in our general area. This one will probably be hitting the New York City metro area, southern Connecticut, but anywhere in the state could be seeing thunderstorms, and any of these could be severe as well, as the instability and dynamics will remain strong at night. So even if the first cluster of storms weakens when it gets to us, we still could see another cluster just as strong as that form just to the west of the state and move its way in. So it's not just one shot of severe weather possible tomorrow, but it's definitely worth noting that anywhere in this area could see some isolated tornadoes. And quite honestly, if everything works out the way it looks like it's going to work out, we could see quite a severe weather event tomorrow. There's potential there for it to be one of the worst severe weather days that we've seen in quite a few years, but we're just gonna have to wait and see. Friday will be kind of in a lull, but as you can see, there will still be a chance of some rain in the form of scattered showers and thunderstorms. Saturday, next piece of energy moves through, and this one, pretty good shot at more showers and thunderstorms. And both Friday and Saturday, they will have a much slighter risk of severe thunderstorms those days, or we will have, and but the risk for heavy rain will be there. As a matter of fact, some areas will probably receive 3 or 4 inches of rain and maybe more in isolated locations. The basin-wide average will be about 3/4 of an inch to an inch and a half of rain, depending on where you're at and what hits you and what doesn't. That would determine whether you get, you know, less or more than that amount. And before I finish this video, I'll just point out um, this high right here. I'm not go to a different map to show you exactly what I'm talking about. This high right here, it's basically putting a block on everything on a border just like that. So this low moves through, but this front just stalls out. So that's what we're going to be dealing with. Severe weather, and it could be big. Okay guys, well that's the end of this video. If you enjoyed the video, comment, rate it. If you have any advice or suggestions, feel free to let me know. Thanks for watching.